Okay, I'm in downtown Grant today, running around getting all the artwork, but look at all that stuff, pretty cool, isn't it? I have no idea what these things are, but they got them all through the town. See, you got one there, and you look up the street, you got another one there, but yeah, I don't know what they are. Look like some kind of radar screen or something. I'm sure y'all remember that from the other day. I'm gonna get me a picture of those Subarus sitting there today, because I don't have the trailer on me. Here's another one of those things. I have no idea what they really are, but anyway, there you go. Here's another one right there, but yeah, I mean, the whole street's lined with them. There you go, that's what they are, native basket array. Pretty cool, huh? Look what I found here, a choo-choo. This is some kind of park, I'd say, but that's pretty cool. I just love trains, especially the caboose. Some kind of fountain in the middle of the park, but don't have any water running through it. But anyway, yep, let me go check on my little man. He's over there in the car because I can't let him out when all this traffic running around. Okay, there you go. I got my picture. New Mexico, Arizona, California. It's got all the states, but yeah, without the trail I could go through there. I might have been able to make it with the trail, I don't know, but I didn't want to take a chance, so there we go, got it. I am finding me some really nice street art, but that's where we are, Main Street, downtown Grant. But check that out, that is sweet right there. See the locomotive right there in the middle, pretty cool. It's on both sides of the street. I'm just riding around getting it all, but look at that old car right there, pretty nice. We got either a moose or elf right there, but yeah, this place is loaded up with it. Somebody did some nice work here. Really did. I love finding this stuff, I really do. Some real pretty work right there. Yep, real pretty right there. Look at that collection of Mustangs he's got. He had him behind a gated fence too, but yeah, that's a lot of money right there tied up in those things. Yep. Got a picture of me and Easy Rider behind me, but I tell you what, I do some walking doing this filming, but yeah, there you go. I've always wanted to have a chopper, but I never had one. I did have a 1100 Sportster, and boy, that thing was quick. It really was. There's some more kids holding hands. I don't exactly know what that means, but I've seen quite a bit of it. There you go, if you want to go four-wheeling in your Jeep and get there before the train does. Yep, I hope he made it. I think I found the old movie house, but looks like it's done seen better days, so down the road we go. Look what I found on Route 66. I'll get out of the way and give you all a better view of it, but I was just cruising through town and found this. They got more down the street too. I might go down there and check them out too, but check, you got the Route 66 sign. I guess somebody stole the sign, but it amazes me the tracks on these things. I mean, look at those tracks. I don't have a clue what it is, but I'd say it's pretty fierce. There's a good old side view of it. I don't know, man. Some wild stuff in this world, really is. We're at a war memorial. Yep, God bless him. And then we got the flags up there flying. Hopefully I'm getting it. There's so much glare I can't see what I'm getting, but yep, that's where we are right there. That there's pretty cool, but if anybody knows what that is right there, leave a comment for me so I'll know what it is. But I don't know, I guess it's some kind of rocket shooter, but yep, headed back to camp, another day. Look at this view behind me. This is on my way back to camp. But I mean, isn't that beautiful? Pretty wild, isn't it? Beautiful day, it really is, but there you go, that's my view. Okay, I'm doing something I never thought I would do. I'm in a KOA private campground. It's only the second time in my whole life that I've done a private campground. Last time I was with Rick, and he was doing the leading, and we ended up in Lordsburg, New Mexico, and that's all there was to camp KOA there, so I camped there. But other than that, I've never used a private campground, but here we are. And believe it or not, we are paying $67 a night for electric. I had reservations at State Park right down the street, but their electric went out, so I had to cancel those reservations. I did get a refund, but still, I went from paying $40 a night to $67 a night, and then the next KO a couple towns down, only $45. So I think this KO right here is taking people for a little bit of a ride. I'm in Holbrook, Arizona, and yeah, I got this spot here because I want to go into Winslow tomorrow and check it out. So I had to do something, so here we are. KOA, Holbrook, Arizona, $67 a night. Let me show you around my gravel parking lot. Okay, like I told you before, I made Holbrook, Arizona, and I'm gonna do a little scouting around, see what I can find about Route 66 here. But I've been here before. This is a cute little town, but I just can't figure out my way around. But they have a real commercial part, which is a straight shot, and then they got residential and, you know, mom and pop stores off on the side. But let's go ahead and check it out. I'll show you what I find. That's pretty unique right there. You don't see saddles out in the weather too often like that, but they look like pretty nice saddles. But you got a water trough right there, but and you got your wind. Ain't blowing today, but those saddles ain't halfway bad looking. And I think they're real. Yep, I do believe they're real. That's where we are right there. Holbrook, Arizona. Pretty sweet. I'll get y'all a closer shot of the cowboy, but I love finding stuff like this. I really do. I don't know. I just do. But here's the town. Down here they got all your mom and pop stores. And then further up they got all commercial and gas stations and restaurants. It's pretty cool. It's a Pony Express rider. That's what the plaque down there says. But yeah, it's pretty wild. See the bag of mail in his left hand there? Pretty cool. Might put a bandana on, but that's nicely done. It really is. I like all the colorful stuff. The colors they use and everything, they kind of like jump out at you, but they do have a whole lot of neon stuff on the main road on the commercial part, so let's go check that out. There you go. That's some old stuff right there. Powwow Trading Post rocks. And then you got your dinosaur right there. But yeah, I bet at one time that was really pretty. It's kind of faded and all tore up now though, but yep, it is. When you see bars on the window, that tells you you're not in a real good part of town. But yeah, I've heard of that place right there before. By what I've heard, they got real good food if they're still open. But yeah, we're just kind of like cruising around. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of this place here before, but got a bunch of old cars and you could spend the night in a teepee. But check that out. Pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go ahead and check out a few of these cars. Pretty bad looking ride right there, isn't it? I've seen a ton of those vans, but first time I've ever seen that right there. I'd like to know what it costs to camp here, but yeah, pretty sweet, isn't it? Look at those two right there. You just don't see stuff like this anymore, and I love it. I'm made up with it, I really am. I'm gonna call that Bonnie and Clyde right there, but that thing right there could be restored. It's still in good shape. Now that one there's seen better days, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. I wonder if they would open up one of these places, let me look inside, but I don't know. I really don't see anybody around, to be honest with you. That's a pretty nice looking one right there too. That one there looks almost in mint condition. That green. Yeah, some of these are really sweet looking cars. Shame they're just sitting here rusting. I mean, check that one out. That thing's almost in mint condition, be easily restored. And I think everybody knows what that there is. I've seen many of those, yep, many of them. We finally made it. Took us almost 2 months to get here, but this is one of my favorite places to go. It's like standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona with Glenn Fry and the Eagles, but yeah, we finally made it, so now we'll go in town and check it all out and see what we can find. But yep, there you go, Arizona, Winslow. Ain't a whole lot to the place. I mean, It's like out in the middle of a desert, but there you go. That's where we're headed. Yep. Even got me a shot of a train. There you go. You see a lot of trains out here, but I love my choo-choo trains. Yes, I do. And there we are right there. City of Winslow, Arizona. Route 66, welcome. I found me a back in the day Texaco station. Pretty cool. I'm on West 2nd Street. Even the benches got Route 66 in them, but it's pretty cute. Look at the cute street lights, but that's where we are, right there. Getting ready to walk down there. Besides the tourist part of this town, everything else looks like it's pretty dead. Got a few little sidewalk cafes, but other than that, it's really just real quiet. It's a Sunday afternoon. There you go. He's so busy looking around, he ain't even worried about what I'm doing. Last time I was here, there's an old black man. He was sitting here jamming to all the blues. It was pretty cool. I gave him a couple bucks. He played a few songs for me. Hey, little man. Look at that. He's sweetie pie. Okay, there's a famous corner right there. Walk over there in a little bit. But this is about all there is to this town. A couple of souvenir shops and a couple of restaurants, and that's all she wrote. And of course, they're all playing Glenn Frey music, Eagles. It was worth the trip to me. It's America of the past. Can't get a picture of me, so I'm getting a little picture of little man. Yeah. There's my man, my little baby boy, and there's the red pickup truck. Little man, what are you doing, huh? What little man doing? You try, hey, get down. You gonna jump down, you gonna hurt yourself. Little man, get down. Good boy. You don't need to be up there like that. Look at him. He's trying to get out of that carriage. I don't know, he's always up something, but some pretty street art, and there she is right there, hanging out the old pickup truck. Look up there in the windows too. You see them hugging or kissing, whatever they're doing. Pretty wild, isn't it? That's pretty cool. You can buy a brick. See all the names in the bricks. Pretty wild, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go over here and sit down and take me a break. You know, it's kind of funny. I was here about 3 or 4 years ago, and I met a lady. She worked in this museum behind me, and she'd been here. She came from Charlottesville. She went to school in Charlottesville, U.S.A, and she just happened to be walking down the street, and I met her again. We sat here and talked about back home Richmond. I remembered her because we went in the museum, and she said it was dog friendly. And Amber, the first thing Amber did, that's my old Yorkie, she peed on the floor, and I was so embarrassed, but she just jumped down there and cleaned it up. But it's funny how you run across people that you met from the past, so that was pretty unique. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. Seemed to be a real nice person, so headed back. That's the museum I'm talking about right there. But I tried to get some pictures of that street out down there, but the people sitting outside eating, they parked that big old white truck, so I can't get the street up. But yep, headed back to camp. Look at these people right here. They have the arms around it. Pretty cool. It's getting a little busy now. Yep, a little busy. I bet a lot of people come here. They should charge admission. I like watching people pose. Pretty cool, ain't it? It brings back a lot of memories for people my age. The Eagles. Okay, little man and I, we're headed back to camp. I hope I showed you a good view of Winslow, Arizona. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you'd like to support our travels, I put the links down below in the description of the video. Thank you again for watching, and please subscribe.